Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3. Hey guys, it's your boy Jamar, Jughead82, and yeah, we're gonna sit there and do a little screaming, man. Hope you guys are having a good one. I want to just say, what it do, happy, chooty choo, and there you guys. Anybody that joins the chat, what's up? It's but we're gonna play a little bit of Fire Pro Wrestling, and this is Fire Pro Wrestling on from the PS2. I actually own a copy of the PS2 copy, but I decided to get it also for my PS3 years ago. So let's go to games. We're gonna go to this little bubble right here. Oh wait a minute, no man, hold up. That's the wrong one. Right here, I got my unknown files. But yeah. Hold on a second. We're going to play a little Fire Pro Wrestling. I know I'm late to the party, but I want to also say happy 20th anniversary to PlayStation 2. It's been 20 years. Yeah. Remember, I got my PlayStation 2 late. I think I got it in like 02, 03. So I know it's, yeah, for me, it's like, it's been a long time. And that's candy, boys and girls. But yeah, I want to first of all thank everyone who watched the video I recently did where I played President Donald Trump. Hope you guys get out there today and vote. Make your opinions heard. And yeah, just know that at the end of the day, ooh, that's loud. Get that down. Okay, there we go. Let's make sure that video is not too loud. But yeah, man, I'm so happy to know that a bunch of you guys watched that video. Definitely appreciate the comments. But man, Fire Pro Wrestling, this is a classic. I'm gonna do, the other thing I like when you have games like this on the PlayStation system, if you will, you can change the settings. So let's say, for instance, I want to go to other settings. I can actually make the screen mode different. I can make it full screen and so on. I can do smoothing. So we're going to go full screen. I'm going to add smoothing on there also. You can do this if you want, but I prefer it because it gives more of a smoother text look feel to it. That's too wow. But yeah, I remember at one point I used to be able to do a lot of, especially when I had this game. I used to do a lot of edits to, and I actually got a video on my channel from years ago where I showed how to do a classic WWF logo. But yeah, this right here is actually on a save pack. I had this on a save file that I got online years ago. But I'm just gonna go straight into the action. I'm gonna see. I'm gonna just let's see. We got Nitro, we got WWF, WrestleMania, ECW, WCW, NWA, generic, NXT, Ring of Honor, WWE. We got a bunch of different arenas that's on there. Let's get a Nitro. I was a huge fan of Nitro back in the day too, guys. WCW and the Monday Night Wars and all that good stuff. Let me leave the Steel at 3. I ain't gonna lie, it's been a minute since I played this game, but yeah, probably still got steals. But like I said, when you look at the roster, man, you got Brock Lesnar, John Cena, Randy Orton, Seth Rollins. Basically, at this point, most of the current wrestlers that was in the company at the time of this pack's release. Of course, you know, some of them like Ryback are not there anymore. Then Rusev is not there anymore. I'm so happy for him in AEW. We got Wade Barrett, who's just recently made his return to the WWE, actually. Jimmy Uso. And there are actually different packs. In this game, like, Fire Pro Wrestling Returns came out in like 2007. So they've had updated packs for a minute as it relates to the overall, you know, just feel of the game. You got NXT's roster here: Finn Balor, Samoa Joe, Sami Zayn. And like I said, the one thing I like about Fire Pro Wrestling for years is the fact that in this series of games, if you will, it's so customizable. I think I can go all the way back to what was this, Super Premium X or Fire Pro Wrestling X, something like that, for Super Nintendo. And I remember playing that on an emulator. And believe it or not, my first taste of the Fire Pro Wrestling series was way back in like 2002 or 3. And I had got it for the GBA, Fire Pro Wrestling on the Game Boy Advance. And that was my first taste. But after that, I started learning about all the emulators, and I started playing the different games that came out for the Nintendo. Of course, most of those games were never released in the US, but man, we got TNA right here. Bobby Lashley. Of course, he's just to let you know it's Bobby Lashley's in WWE now. You got Jeff, Matt. It's kind of crazy that on here they're on TNA, but neither one of these wrestlers are, they're with TNA now. Jeff's with WWE, Matt is with AEW. Bobby Roode. EC3. I'm going to tell you something about EC3. And I've been watching this guy's career for years. When he debuted in TNA, man, the man was shit to the rocket ship. And I kind of remember him Bateman a little bit when he was in NXT. But once again, he was one of those wrestlers or one of those talents that would just swept onto the floor and never got his comeuppance, if you will. But yeah, man, Ethan Carter III. And it's cool that him just keeping his EC3 moniker, even though he went to WWE, he still was able to use that name. And as, of course, we have a reconnection. Looks like we're okay. But yeah, all in all, man, it's gonna get a match going. Let's see. Actually, I want to go classic. I want to go WCW. WCW right here. And then WCW, you have different parts of WCW from Great Muta, Vader, Rick Rude. Then you got it all the way going to like Goldberg and Lex Luger and everything. Just, do like a little classic. You got ECW. Let's do some classic WCW. Let's get Sting. And then, like you say, you got different types of Stings. The Wolfpack. And you got, Sting. And then, like I said, he's like, well, where's the Sting? But like they'll be on our older WCW. Like, case in point, let me show you something real quick. See, I'll go back to right here. Go up one more. Sting should be. I think they got it. Yeah. I could have swore they had a Sting, classic Sting, but I don't know. Yeah, look at Sting, and we're gonna have Sting take on. I think we got WCCW. Von Erichs, David Von Erich, Kerry Von Erich, Kevin Von Erich, Mike Von Erich, Michael P.S. Hayes. I've been watching a lot of Freebird videos too. Man, I'm talking about Michael P.S. Hayes, Terry Gordy, Buddy Roberts, Clarice Jimmy Gavin. We got the Fabulous Freebirds. We even got some NWA. We got the classic Road Warrior Hawk and Animal. We got the Rock and Roll Express, Mickey Morton and Robert Gibson, Stan the Larry. I was going to say Stan the Larry Hands. Stan Lane, of course, he was with the Midnight Express. Bobby Eaton. And a whole bunch of Tony Blanchard, Ric Flair. The Nature Boy! Ric Flair. Woo! To be the man, you've got to beat the man. But I'm just. I mean, it's a who's who, man. This damn fucking roster of wrestlers is stacked. Stacked. Okay. Let's go get DDP. Okay, so he's the world champion on here too. Well, just look at that, man. I mean, come on, man. That's clean as hell. Just the overall creativity of whoever, like I said, whoever did this pack. I believe it was. I'm trying to remember, but man, thank you. It was DJ, decent, something like that. And I remember putting this pack on there. And this is kind of like the Crows theme. And I do have Fire Pro Wrestling World also. I have to put that back on my computer, but I'm kind of questioning. Morning to you, Christopher Harris. Morning, bruh. Hope you're enjoying the gameplay, man. Playing me some Fire Pro Wrestling Returns. But I truly love me some WCW, man. I was like, don't get me wrong, I was WWF too, but I was back and forth. I remember on Monday nights, that remote would be going, it would be switching back and forth to WCW Nitro and WWF Monday Night Raw. And it definitely got heightened like around 97, 98, especially when the Monday Night Wars really was blowing up. Look at that. Oh. You're not doing anything with the Stinger. Oh, yes, he is. Just Parasite. Man, I'm telling you. It's a really wild thing to sit there and see, like, you sit there and play games like this. And I kind of think back to the olden days, because I'm an older guy. But back in the day, okay, that's cool, man. Just chilling, you know what I'm saying? Shaxing and relaxing. Look at him body slam me out the ring. Dirty monkey. Look at that. I'm gonna tell you guys a strategy. If you've ever played Fire Pro Wrestling, always go for your weak grippers first. Try to wear your opponent down. Because if you try to go for any power moves, any big time moves, you're screwed. You fuck like Chuck. That's cool, my buddy. You're the youngest son. How old are you? Elbow drop. Watch this. He's running to the ropes. Oh, God. See, I saw myself. Oh, no. DDP, you're not Ric Flair. You can't go for the figure four leg lock. 27, man. I remember when I was 27 100 years ago. That was a crazy time. I remember, like, you know, at that point, you know, we didn't have any kind of electronics, you know. I'm just talking shit. But, yeah, man. I sat there and said, like, this game, look at this. Oh, look at that. I don't think Sting's ever went for that move. But for the overall feel of this game, it's accurate as hell when it relates to most of the movesets with that splash. He kicked out. Where you from, Big Chris? Going for the pin. You know what I'm saying? Like, for me, I'm like, you know, I'm a huge wrestling fan. I don't get to keep up with a lot of wrestling nowadays, but I try my best to see the upcomings of what's going on in, like, WWE right now, AEW, and New Japan, you know, those different wrestling organizations, just to see the ins and outs of what's going on. I know that one thing that's been going on in the wrestling reels is news-wise is this whole WWE and social media tirade. Now, right now, I'm streaming on YouTube. And I'm streaming gameplay. And I also do videos here on YouTube. But this is not my job. I feel like WWE is kind of like, and it's not just WWE, it's Vince McMahon mostly, basically telling these wrestlers that they can't do. Oh, you from New York, man? Okay. It's my dream city, man. I'd love to go to New York one day. Then go to New York, see the Empire State Building, and, you know, be in the Statue of Liberty. One of my favorite movies, of course, is Ghostbusters. And I would love to see the firehouse because I know the actual firehouse is in New York. That's what I'm talking about. That's crazy. I think New York is one of the most iconic cities, and especially when it comes to films, movies, and everything like that. Almost got me. I remember like, but as a kid, like everything I watched is related to a movie. Was in New York, man. I mean, I said Ghostbusters. I liked Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. The sewers. I always thought if I go through a sewer, I would run into Michelangelo, who's actually one of my favorite turtles. But now WWE doing the social media stuff, talking about wrestlers can't use this and that. I think it's a bunch of crock of goo goo. Okay. Now I sit there and say, like, I just feel like at the end of the day, when it comes to social media, you can do as much as you want. Besides, when you have independent contractors, they're independent. So that means, hell, they can do whatever they want outside the job. Just like right now, I'm doing this. If my job told me I couldn't play this video game or do whatever, then we would have a problem. Because first of all, I'm not at work. I hope you guys voting, man. You know, get out there and vote. Rock the vote. I know, like I said, I did a video recently, and everybody giving me a little huge woo-woo about it. You know, but, you know, I said, yeah, you gotta do what you gotta do. Oh, yeah, man, I forgot about Friday the 13th. Jason Takes Manhattan. That was, okay, I'm gonna tell you what I liked about that movie. When Jason first gets to New York, and he's walking down the street, and these guys will listen to these punk rockers or whatever, listen to the music, and Jason knocks the freaking the speaker, the radio off the thing and busts it up, and the guys sit there and say, "Hey man, what's your problem, man?" or something like that, and Jason turns around and he raises his mask up, and the guy, and see, what makes that so crazy is he didn't kill none of the guys or nothing. He just basically just showed him his face. At that point, they was like, okay, we need to leave this guy the fuck alone. Crap. I know some fans kind of knocked the movie a lot because they feel like it was too comical, and it kind of steered away from the original movies. But I thought it was okay. It's kind of like Jason X, another movie that people shit on, but I didn't have an issue with it, to be honest with you. Don't get me wrong, the original Friday the 13th, I think out of all the Friday the 13th, part 3 and part 6 are my faves. I still got to give us respect to the OG Friday the 13th. And that's crazy, like, it's even to this day, I was at work one day and I asked a bunch of people, do you know who the killer was in Friday the 13th? And they keep on saying Jason. And I'm like, dude, have y'all seen Scream? Yes, sir. I am in the house. What it do, Dan? What's up, my man? The one who gave me the idea to do the Donald Trump impression for the video. What's up, bruh? Man, I was like, man, it's cool. My boy Dan is in the building, man. But I sat there and, like I said, I thought about. Oh crap! Oh, he beat Steve. Oh, that was a lame ass ending to a match. She beat me with a roll up pin. You are dead meat, slime ball. Slime bag. Shows his face. Yeah, yo, man. It's cool, man. It's cool runs. Yeah. Hey, I would think I would be in the same situation as that guy. I would probably be like, no. I'm not fucking with it. First of all, you gotta look at Jason. Jason is like big as hell. I mean, even if he wasn't grotesque in the face and shit, I would not fuck with this dude. That's like fucking stepping up to Mike Tyson, daring him to a fight, knowing you're gonna get your ass slaughtered. And in Jason's case, he's gonna slaughter you anyway. I hope you guys also had a good Halloween. You You see in the background somewhere. I think my Jason mask is somewhere back there. Oh man, it's good to see you coming in, man. I appreciate it, Dane. Hey, yeah, Trump. Thank you on it. I have the mask right here. Hey, believe it or not, I thought about live streaming with this mask on, to act like Donald Trump while I'm doing the game, the live video, but I don't know. It is, man. I mean, I'm like a huge wrestling fan, so playing a game like this is definitely fun. You've never heard of Fire Pro Wrestling Returns, man? Well, I'm gonna hit you off on Fire Pro Wrestling. Is the history of it is like basically dealing with like basically in China and whatnot, Japan and whatnot. They had a Fire Pro Wrestling series of games that came out all the way back to like I think it dates all the way back to 1987, and they basically had games and stuff that reflected different wrestling. It was like the first wrestling game that did with creating different wrestlings and companies, and they had wrestlers like Hulk Hogan, Macho Man, and everything like that, but they didn't have them actually named like that, and they had their characters made a little different. And it's been going strong ever since. And recently, Fire Pro Wrestling World came out about a year and a half ago. Yeah, man. I'm gonna tell you a thing about Friday the 13th, Part 8. The one part I thought that kind of fucked my head up a little bit was close to the end of the movie when they were in the sewer, and the toxic water or whatever the fuck that was, waste or whatever. And first of all, it was weird because looking at it now, I'm like, why the fuck would they flush the sewer system with toxic waste chemicals? It could be workers or anything down there. But then they showed Jason turned into like a child, and I said, was this really going on, or was this in her head? I always thought that was weird. But then if you remember in the 7th movie, it did have a supernatural feel. I also heard that movie was supposed to be more of a it was originally supposed to have been Jason versus Carrie from the Carrie movie. But yeah, man, crazy. Well, right now, wrestling fans, let's get extreme with a little ECW. I'm Joey Styles, and I'm Joel Gertner. See, I think we even have an ECW referee up in this match. Patrick. They even have like Mark Curtis. We have a lot of Finnegan. Yeah, we got Finnegan. There he is, ECW referee, I believe. Let's see. Let me try to see it. Let me practice on it. By the way, I got this mask at the start of October almost. It didn't even have this little part right here. And when I watched the video back and saw it, it looked creepy as hell. Cause like I didn't realize it was actually my mouth was gonna talk with it. Cause I was talking to MNC 1227 Mike, and he was like, I said that mentioning the mask, I never really went into detail about it. Let's see real quick. Let's see if I can put this on. You gotta line it up. Okay, we're gonna be playing a little bit of Call of Duty. The only thing about this mask though is that I don't think I could do it for the entire gameplay, on the simple fact that I can't really see out of it. I can see just enough to move around a little bit, but I don't think I could be anything to do any intense gaming. And plus I wouldn't be able to see the comments as good. Like right now I'm trying to see the comments, which would be hard as hell. And then also I wear glasses anyway, so I'll be struggling. You know, I hope if you live in the United States to vote, make sure you vote. And yeah, you know, there's a thing about voting that is it's really decent. I just don't know. I'm gonna have to take this off. You're getting Trump mask in short doses. I don't think I could probably do a whole live video like that because I would be struggling to breathe. Yeah, man. Like I said, this is like one of those games. Like when it comes to the overall feel, it's like case in point. Let's say even if you're not a huge wrestling fan, most of the wrestlers, like especially if I go over here to like WWF, you got the Undertaker, Diesel, and then I could even go farther back in. Like you got Bret Hart, Steve Austin, The Rock, and then also like you have it like different modes sitting. Like say like right here you got like 1, 2, 3 Kid, the Nasty Boys, Doink the Clown. It's like a whole bunch of who's when it comes to the different wrestlers you can pick from. And then the crazy thing, like this right here's WWF New Generation. This right here's WWF kind of like Attitude Era-ish. Then the next one is WWF Attitude Era-ish also, but it's like later on. Then like you also have like a Legends where you have the WWF classics. Now this is where we get back to like Andre the Giant, Hulk Hogan, you will lose, you will be broken. You're not out of touch, my friend. Hell, I'm out of touch when it comes to a lot of things. I mean, like the Avenger movies, for instance. People are looking at me crazy, like I've never seen any of the Avenger movies. They're like, "Are you kidding? You've never seen any of the Avenger movies?" And you know, it's just wild. See, okay. The one Kane Harder is the one I'm mostly familiar with. Now I know that he played Jason also. I believe Ken. Kane Harder, but like I said, I follow more about him as it relates to what he's done. It's another movie that Kane Harder was in, and that was a movie called Hatchet. Slip my head. Hatchet, pretty good movie, good movie. And also I remember he did. I think he was the double in. He was the behind the suit of the movie Pumpkinhead. I think he was Pumpkinhead in that movie. I believe myself. Yeah, man, this man's creepy as hell. Just looks like the real Trump. That's cool, bro, man. Shit, PlayStation 2 Nation. Once again, happy 20th anniversary, PS2, man. Like I said, man. Oh, the Honky Tonk Man? I think the Honky Tonk Man's on here. Let me see, let me find him real quick. But once again, like these are wrestlers that were brought in the game, like as it relates. They got Brutus the Barber Beefcake, Junkyard Dog, Hulk Hogan, Ultimate Warrior. Let's see. Yeah, I'm sure. Wait a minute, here he is. Here he is, the Honky Tonk Man. He the Honky Tonk. There he is, the Honky Tonk Man. I got the long slide burns and my hair slicked back and I'm riding down in a pink Cadillac. I'm a Honky Tonk Man. Man, I ain't gonna lie. Paris Saturn was very. I'm not even gonna sit there and lie on that part. Paris Saturn. I remember when he was part of the Eliminators. I remember back at ECW. Hugely over, man. When he was with the Eliminators, him and Cronus. Man, bruh, Total Annihilation was one of those sick. To me, it was one of the sickest moves I ever saw in professional wrestling next to the Doomsday Device from the Legion of Doom. Only reason I say that is because Total Annihilation, the way they did it, especially some of the wrestlers they did the move to who sold the move real good, it just looked like it took their head off. And yeah, man, he was pretty cool in WCW too. And he had a really kind of good run in WWF. I hated how they did him after that bullshit when he was in that match with Mike. I forgot the dude's name, Mike something. But he basically got pissed off in the match, and then after that they stuck him with that moppy bullshit. Man, I just hated that shit. I'm sorry for the stuff that's happened to him. Like as time went on, as it relates to certain health issues and stuff like that. I even heard that he actually rescued a woman who was being raped. Unfortunately, he was shot twice, and I think once in the side of the neck, and he survived it. and he was homeless for a minute too. That's why I said that. It's crazy how you got some wrestlers that literally gave their heart, soul, and blood, sweat, and tears legit to companies like the WWE and stuff, and they're not sticking their hands out to help him. I know Chris Jericho gave him money to try to help him also, but I wish Perry Saturn the best though. I hope he gets on his feet, man. But yeah. Yeah, man. I'm not gonna sit there and say I'm anti-Marvel, because I'm a huge, and when I say huge, I'm a huge. Let me go just make a real quick match. Let's get a classic WWF. We're gonna get Brett to hit. Oh, nah. This is gonna be funny though. Let me go back, because I'm probably, like I said, I got an ECW arena, so. But man, I'm just gonna say like this. It's not that I'm anti Marvel. It's just like I've never just taken the time to sit back and watch them. My dad and my cousins have seen them, and they thoroughly enjoyed the movies. I think I've been more of a DC person in a sense, because I've seen Justice League. I haven't seen Batman vs Superman. I have seen Man of Steel, and you know, as it relates to the movies, the Christopher Nolan movies, as it relates to DC in general, like I've seen all the Batman and Christopher Nolan movies. I've seen every one of the Batmans, and I'm gonna be honest with you, I'm one of those few people that actually likes Batman and Robin. Joe Schumacher, rest in peace, brother. I did care more for Batman Forever though, because the soundtrack to me was great. Seal's Kiss from the Rose, man, that was pretty clean. Let's go get these. Matter of fact, Boss Man, you was talking about Perry Saturn. Let's get Perry Saturn. We got Perry Saturn in his Eliminators gear. We got tonight Perry Saturn in the ECW arena taking on the Human Suplex Machine, Taz. Let's make it happen. Let's see, man. I'll probably do the Honky Tonk Man next. Let's see. Man, Hatchet. I seen the first one, man. I saw bits and pieces of the second one. The third one, it's weird. Like, you know, like you look at movies like that, you know, they cult classics, and Hatchet, gory as hell. I remember the part of the movie where he took the guy's head, and I call him the Wilford Brimley guy because it looks like him, but he took his mouth and he ripped that motherfucker off, slide back tongue like this. I'm like, shit. I'm talking about when I watched that movie, bro. Sick. How can people watch that? It's not right. But I love it. Yeah, I'm gonna play as Honky Tonk Man next. We're gonna probably play in the classic WWF, probably WrestleMania or WWF Arena. You know, the Honky Tonk Man was one of the longest reigning Intercontinental Champions of all time. Tonight's match is Perry Saturn taking on the Human Suplex Machine, Saturn. Oh shit. God dog. There's another thing I like about this game too, the logic of how the wrestlers fight. They feel like they're the wrestlers that you would be picking at. Get your ass. Trying to fight me like that. Watch this. Oh crap. See, you got the little spin heel kick that Perry said used to go for. Elbow to the back of your head. Damn, I'm already tired. And like I said, this is not an easy game for a noob, trust me. It just seems like I'm playing as right now. You have to literally time the buttons. Let's see real quick. Pause the game. See something. I know he was in the Jimmy Hart dynasty when Jimmy Hart managed him. But Jimmy Hart, you know, they're not necessarily. I don't know about. I know that him and Jerry King Lawler are cousins. I try to be, but then again, most of the stuff I've learned about wrestling as relates to terminologies about certain things over the years of just being able to, you just learn stuff as you go. Like, case in point, learning about the Ottawai family, and that's a shout out to The Rock, Dwayne Johnson, man, another great wrestler. Surprisingly, I haven't watched that many of his movies. I've seen Walking Tall, I've seen The Scorpion King, but I've heard a lot of good things about some of his movies as relates to the ones he's done recently as he's become a megastar. But yeah, shout out to The Rock. We got some Terramana right there. But man, I have to say, like, yeah, man, I always sit there and say, like, I was talking to a guy, and it's not just that, it's the fact that, like, that's stuff I can remember more in my childhood and actually have more fond memories of, and that's why I can still watch an older movie from back in the day and still have a full appreciation and enjoyment out of it. Classic stuff as it relates to, like anything from just back then. Don't get me wrong, there's still things I like now, but I kind of just love the stuff that I grew up on. Look at that, look at that, look at that. It did, ooh, oh, you suck, oh, God. Is that the transmission's got me in? It looks like it. Get out the rain. Oh, now look, oh, see, look. See, that's technical prowess right there. That's that technical shit. What's that technical part of the, oh, Lord. Elbow off the top. Rolling my ass out the rain. Fuck that. You know what? Get away from me. 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 This motherfucker's moving too fast. Fuck that. Come on. You want to fight? Come on. Come on. I got something for you. Oh, I got. Oh, crap. Oh, shit. Yeah, man. The Rock. Dude. I've not seen that movie like that. Just watched. I've seen scenes from the movie, but I've never just watched it straight through. Another movie that people kind of shit on, but from what I've seen of the movie, it doesn't look that bad. I think it was kind of weird from what I saw about how The Rock became the villain somewhat in the movie. I thought it would have made more sense to make him like the hero, the antagonist or whatever. Protagonist or whatever. I'll be forgetting. But it's just crazy how they did that movie though. I know some people like, man, the only time it really had to feel like the actual Doom games was when they had the little first person thing going on. This motherfucker's finna tap me out, man. And that's why I mean, like, that kind of lets you know how some critics can do movies and, knock a movie for this and that. Because I've always thought, like, case in point, Howard the Duck. I like Howard the Duck. I've actually watched that movie a couple of times. I've always thought it was pretty good. But oh, close. Come on, man. Oh, shit. Right on the chair. Right on the fucking chair. But Howard the Duck is a movie that's... Come on, kick out. Kick out. Oh, you fucker. Damn. I'm on 0-2? I'm not doing too good right now. I don't know what the hell's going on. Man, it's all good, my man Dane. Man, hey, it's good, man. Like I said, I'm glad you dropped in, man. I just appreciate it, bro. It's good to know it, man. Thank you, my brother, man. It's good, man. Like I said, hey, we've known each other for years, man. YouTube has brought a lot of people together. And like I said there and said, most of the time, it's just being around people, getting to know people and stuff like that, man. Man, see you later too, bro. I remember your channel when you got those videos, Dane's Games. Man, bro, I loved your content back then, bro. Yeah. Taz, man, and he brought back the FTW title. And I actually remember that when I watched ECW back in the day. The FTW title, man, bro. When I tell you, Taz, man, if look at some of his older shit, man. When Taz, probably record that one time. Look at Taz back in the day. I'm gonna go back in the ECW arena, man. But look at some of his older shit from when he was in ECW, bro. I'm telling you, right? Truthfully, Taz was just sick when it came to his overall just appeal. Get Earl Hefner. I'm going into WWF. But like the way he wrestled, I think like it was a combination of the wrestling part, but it also had the whole UFC kind of feel, early UFC feel, because he literally wrestled a different type of way in the ring. I know, like by the time he got to the WWF, the man was beat up as hell, though. They made a good run for him when he first got there. I remember like it was yesterday. 2000 Royal Rumble, Taz debuts, and he fought Kurt Angle, and at the time Kurt Angle was undefeated. Taz came in there, choked him out, won the match, and I was like, okay, this is going down. And Taz, you know, had a couple umps, and then next thing you know, he was getting jobbed the fuck out. He was getting beat up. But I kind of understood that that he was at that point in his career where he could not keep pushing himself to the way they wanted him to be pushed. And yeah, he ended up becoming a good commentator too, though. But man, like I said, check out some of Taz's old school shit. We're gonna call that WWF Attitude Style. Let's get The Rock, the Brahma Bull. We was just talking about Doom. Let's get The Rock. And I guess we can have him fight. Let's get him to fight. Dude, love. Oh, have mercy. But like I said, man, Taz was one of those wrestlers that could have went. Especially, do you remember when Taz fought Mike Awesome? And that was crazy because at the time, Taz was a contracted WWF wrestler, and Mike Awesome was a recently contracted WCW wrestler. And they both wrestled each other for the ECW title on ECW programming. I said that it's crazy because they put it just as a regular that could have been a big time like pay-per-view or something. Imagine the kind of hype that would have been if you look at the way wrestling is now. If you had, let's say, a top star in AEW taking on a top star in WWE, and you know, just weird stuff, and they would be wrestling in, I don't know, Impact or Ring of Honor. But yeah, that was some crazy shit back in the day too, man. Dude, love. Oh, have mercy. Man, I sit there and say, like, the weird thing about me is the fact that, and I'm talking about this old WWF. Fight. I might have to do some editing on this one. I'll probably do like the classic WWF logo. Just keep the ring, but do the logo in the middle. But I know, like I said, I played this game and I also played Fire Pro Wrestling World when I got it on the PC. Really, really good game. My PC is not a dinosaur, but it's not whoopity whoop. But it can play some newer games, and Fire Pro Wrestling World is one of them. Is that weird? I always felt this is really, truly classic WWF right here. I mean, look, you got the announce team right there, and then if you look at the crowd, there's no barricade. I've actually seen some older, like NWA, older WWF stuff. I'm talking about old WWF stuff before even WrestleMania and stuff, the first WrestleMania. And they had like the way the barricade of the ring was. And pretty much like when wrestlers went toward the crowd, they went legit toward the crowd. Sometimes they would have like a little piece of rope, and I always thought that was funny. Like, what the hell the rope gonna do? It's not gonna stop you from interacting with the fans like that. Body slam by The Rock. Know your role, Jerome, and shut your mouth. The Rock was just choking the hell out of Cactus. I said Cactus. Well, he's Dude Love. He's not Cactus Jack. He's not Mankind. He's not Mick Foley. He's none of them. He throws me to the ropes. Oh, look at this. I'm probably have to sit there and try to make an attitude era like range. Give up. Another cool thing I like about the newer Fire Pro Wrestling game, Fire Pro Wrestling World, is this more details of the creation of the actual arenas. As it relates to the ring, not only the ring ropes, but the actual side mat parts of the ring and everything. Try to break that damn leg. Break that leg. Oh! Now that was clean. That was clean. He's going for a suplex. Oh. The Rock's gonna lay a smackdown on your kid. Oh shit. Caught me in midair with an atomic drop. Playing this right here with this particular set of rosters kind of reminds me of WWF Attitude. Another game that I used to play the hell out of. You know, now when you see people talk about games now, especially when they were real, they always have this idea, oh, the game was shitty. I'm like, look at the time that the game came out. Look at what we had as it relates to graphics and hardware abilities of all the different games. I always thought it was kind of a shitty way of people sitting there talking about a game, especially if you grew up around the time when certain games did not have the best graphics. I like Fire Pro Wrestling. That's one of the reasons I definitely like it, because it's not too serious about, oh, it's got the bit. Oh, look! He went for the people's elbow! That's crazy. Damn. But nah, just like, give me something. The Rock's analyzing the fans. And this is for the millions and the millions of the Rock's fans. Beautiful Russian, say white Russian leg sweep. If you guys don't know how to say. Damn! I didn't realize I was busted like that. Shit. He busted me the wide, the freak open, if you will. Spine buster by The Rock. He's going back to the ropes. People's elbow. He's going for the pin. 1, 2, 3. Oh, he almost had him. Go to hell. He's going for the rock bottom. Rock bottom. Rock bottom. He's going for the sharpshooter. It's over with. Tap, you son of a bitch. Tap. The Rock says, tap, you son of a gun. He's going for the Samoa drop. Let's see if I get him now. Oh, crappy verse. Still under your back to be beaten out this. I cannot lose me another fight. I am not going to lose another fight. You are not going to beat me like that. Get out of here. Go to hell. Take that, you son of a bitch. Let me see if I can do one more. Come on. Spine buster! Dude, did you just no-sell the fuck out my spine buster? Oh, you suck. Let's see if we can get it. Come on. Come on. Oh, another thing, this game is very real. You see I'm tired? Gotta hold that L1 button to get myself some energy. Breathe a little bit. Put him back. Oh! Dude, that was sick. Looked like he probably threw him to the circle. He could have broken him in half. Oh, you suck. Oh, you suck. Oh, freaking. Oh. I could go off the top rope too. Wait till you get up. Show you what I can do. You know what? Screw that. Rock bottom. Oh, I'm going for the pin this time. You got it. 2. If you smell what the Rock is cooking. The music kind of sounds like the Rock's music. Laying the smack down, that's what the Rock do. Laying the smack down, you know it is the truth. It's the Rock, man, the Rock, man, the Rock, man, the Rock. The Rock, the most electrifying man. Don't you know you understand? He's going for the people's elbow! He's going for the people's elbow! Oh, damn. Rock bottom. Dude, Love looks like he's hurt. Looks like he's not going to beat the same after this match. You might have to go hardcore one last time. Hardcore. 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 Man. Play me some good old Fire Pro, man. I'm going to let you guys yell right now. I'm about to end my screen. But like I say, if you guys enjoyed it, man, shit. You know, I'll probably put some more content out here, live streaming and all that good stuff. But yeah, you guys have a blessed one. Appreciate you, Chris. Appreciate you, Big Dan. Yeah, you guys have a blessed one.